it's an ego thing, and it's something with self-control as well. Because I understand what you're saying, but let's not try to like normalize it as that's just men's behavior. Because we do have self-control.
It's an ego thing. Let me ask you this then. You got a guy that's pretty high standards here, chains, money, all this other shit. So let me get this straight. He's got to go through his whole life, buy that jewelry, acquire the currency, have the riz, have the streetwear, the cars, all this other stuff. And then there's one of him, but there's thousands of you.
Right.
You want him to just fuck you?
Yes.
Yes. What the fuck?
But what is special about him?
Okay, one thing about it, but the thing is, I don't do
Hold on, let me just stop you real quick. And this is the problem. Women think that they're more special than they really are. Kanye said this famously. There's 1,000 you, there's only one of me. When he left Kim Kardashian or when she left him, whatever, he got a girl that looked just like her. That's younger and less annoying.
Bianca, yeah.
Like, women don't understand that you guys are very replaceable. You guys are not as unique and as special as you guys think you are. The man that you're looking for is unique, not you.
Right, but niggas are, you can find another nigga as well. Like, I'm telling you, you can.
All right, what percentage? Okay.
For men, for you guys are easier. You guys can just go out there, But there's a whole bunch of men out there that also has money, that also has swag, that's also doing the same thing.
Yeah, where's your man?
I choose not to have one at this moment.
Oh, you choose not to.
I choose not to have one.
But if you have this man come up to you,
how many of you have high standards?
At this moment, I wouldn't.
Okay, ladies.
At this moment, I wouldn't.
Look. It's very simple. Supply and demand, okay?
Right.
A lot of you have high standards. Fair? I'm looking at some of your guys' standards. You do realize if you got one man that has high standards, he's the prize and not you, right? Do you get that?
Yes, I've had a man tell me that before.
Like, if you want a guy that's making $100,000 per year, by definition, he is far rarer than you are.
Oh, well, yeah, of course, yeah.
Because who's pickier, men or women?
Men are.
No, women are.
No.
Women, really?
Women are way pickier than men are.
I grew up with a dad. My dad was
y'all
picky
single.
as fuck.
All right. Women are pickier than men. So if you're picky, that means the guy that you're going to get is going to be higher status, right? Because you're picky.
Right.
So then you're not the prize.
I'm not the prize, but I am the trophy.
Gotcha, bitch.
Like,
You're the what?
I'm the trophy. Like,
there's lots of trophies, though. That's the problem.
Okay, and I'm one of them. And there's also I'm not, baby. I'm first.
You first?
Gold.
For that
Okay.
Hello.
Now, just look.
The trophy gets.
See, not enough men tell women this shit because what I'm saying right now sounds crazy. Ladies, like, women are not special. Like, I'm trying to explain this to you. Women are the picky ones. You guys are the ones that want the guy 6 foot, make money, good looking, all this other bullshit. You guys, like, a new girl turns 18 every day, bro.
Yeah, but
men
at
are
the
not
end
as
of the
picky
day,
as women are.
but you 40 saying a girl turns 18 every day. That don't even sound good. You should even have that mindset that a new girl turns 18 every day. It don't matter if she's legal. But it don't matter.
They're not on Tracy Ellis about this. When she dating young niggas, it's okay. But when we date younger girls, it's like it's a bad thing. But nobody said nothing to Tracy Ellis. Nobody said nothing to Keisha Cole. Nobody said nothing to Toni Braxton. Nobody said nothing to all these other women that are doing the same thing.
All right, let me ask you something. Since you like jewelry, why are chains expensive?
You said
why do you like chains on men?
Because they look good. I like jewelry.
Okay, what makes jewelry expensive?
Because of like how big they are, like the carats.
Okay. What carats of what?
Of the gold.
Okay. Why is gold valuable?
Because I don't know why is gold valuable. Like I don't know how to really explain the question.
Because there's not much of it in the world.
It's just shiny and it's pretty.
Something can't be
No, but you acting like, okay, but I'm not saying I don't know
I'm trying to help you come to the conclusion. The reason why gold is valuable is because it's
valuable.
It's scarce. It's not a lot.
So there's a direct link between things that are scarce and value. The scarcer it is, the more it goes up in value. Okay? The less value it has, the more common it is.
Right.
What I'm trying to explain to you is like men are like gold. Okay? Women are like silver. There's harder to find gold than it is to find silver. So therefore the gold commands a higher price.
I don't know, because there's a lot of females out there.
There ain't no, I don't know.
It's true. Bro, you speak Spanish. They ain't hearing you right now, man. They think that they don't need no man. You speak Spanish.
No, but they do, and they want you guys are trying to sit here and say, "Oh, I want gold," but y'all trying to barter with fucking copper. It's just crazy.
Bro, I feel like she's the closest one with brains. And we're still losing it with this one.
How y'all losing it? But it's just a perspective thing. I just feel like, okay, mind y'all, I'm only 21, so I still got a whole bunch of, more years.
Yeah, but 21, I still understood the scarcity and scarcity and value. Like this is the reason why this sounds so crazy is because everyone tells you guys that you're special because you're a female. You guys aren't special, bro.
I'm special.
Yo.
That's what I meant by the useless stuff. I didn't mean they were useless, but they're not special.
Hold on. Question for you, right? How are you better than everyone on the panel here? All the girls. How are you better?
Why?
How are you special?
Because I'm mean.
I'm special when it comes to what? When it comes to relationships?
Yes, how are you special?
I can't speak for everybody else here because I don't know how they are. But
speak
me personally, like in a relationship, I'm not a provider, but I do bring a lot of stuff also to the table.
Okay.
What do you bring to the table?
Like what?
All right, let's make this easier. All of you put 10 fingers up.
I know, let's do it.
10 fingers up. 10 fingers up like this, okay?
Let's do it.
All right. I want you to name one thing that makes you valuable to a man. It could be something like, I'm a good cook. I am nice. Something, whatever. Hold on. And then if you name something that if you name something that one of the other girls here has, let's say I'm a good cook, and all of you are a good cook, take a finger down. But if you're not a good cook, don't take a finger down. Okay? Only put it if you can do it too. So I want you to name one redeeming thing about yourself for a guy.
I'm a great cook, actually. A great cook.
If you're a good cook, take a finger down, ladies. You?
I know Parasite can't cook.
I'm loyal.
You're loyal. Okay. If you're loyal, ladies, take a finger down. You won't cheat on your guy. I'm assuming that's what you mean by loyal?
Yeah.
Okay.
You
what
loyal?
About you?
When I want to be.
Okay, go
All
ahead.
right. Name one trait about yourself that...
I think I'm pretty, supportive.
Okay. If you're supportive, ladies, take a finger down. And keep it up so the audience can see. All right. What about you?
I'm a great conversationalist.
Okay, ladies. If you're a good conversationalist, take a finger down.
Okay.
You ready for this?
Yeah, sure.
I'm resilient. When I go down, I can get back up the next day without help from my daddy.
Well, hold on. It's something that the man benefit.
Resilience. Because if my man loses his job, he got help from me to get us back up. I'm not depending upon him to get him back up. We got help.
So you're resourceful?
Yes, resourceful. Very resilient, resourceful.
All right, ladies. If you're resourceful, take a finger down. What about you?
I'm very affectionate.
Okay. If you're affectionate, take a finger down. Now, there's 6 girls, so I'm going to go back around one more time to 4. Now, give me another one for you.
That I can do for a man?
No, I'm asking her. Miss Boston. Go ahead.
I don't know. I can't think of one right now.
I'll come back to you. Name another one. What about you? Name another one about yourself. That will benefit the guy, not yourself, the guy.
Intellectual abilities.
I think she said that already.
You don't
have a conversation.
Who did?
Keep a conversation intellectual.
All right, you're smart.
No,
I
I
guess?
said intellectual abilities, as in when he's talking to me, I'm not gonna have to have him repeat himself 15 times. I understand what the fuck he said the first time he said it.
That's what I'm saying. She said keep a conversation.
All right.
That's not keeping a conversation. That's listening to my man.
Okay, you can listen. You're a good listener.
Yeah, good listener.
All right, ladies, if you're a good listener, take a finger down, please. What about you?
I forgot where I was at. Support.
You're supportive.
Yeah.
Ladies, if you're supportive, take a finger down.
She said that. Right?
Oh yeah, she did
Somebody
say
else
that.
said that. Yeah.
We're repeating, aren't we?
Okay, sorry. Cool.
Remember, you're special.
Ran out of
You're
shit.
special. Come on.
You're special.
I thought you were special. Come on.
You a queen, nigga. You a queen.
Y'all,
What you got?
No, okay, I'm special because y'all being with me. Okay, I'm not even gonna say too much.
Just name one
but
thing.
I'm funny. I
Say too much.
Okay.
You're funny?
Yeah.
Funny?
Okay,
I got
funny.
good energy. You're
Ladies,
gonna
if you're
wanna
funny,
be around
take a
me
finger down.
24/7. I
And
promise you,
then,
not every
what
girl
about-
you want to be
I don't know
around
about
24/7.
All
That's
right.
what I'm talking about.
All right, you're funny. What about you?
I think I'm really open to new experiences. I'm really outgoing, so I'll
You're spontaneous.
Yeah, I'm
Great.
spontaneous.
Okay. Did you come up with one?
I have no fingers.
I'm very caring.
You're caring?
Let's do
All right, ladies, if you're caring, take a finger down. Okay, let's see. What do we have left? Does everybody? What? Okay, if it's only one hand that's left, show one hand only. Okay, 2, 6, 2, 2. Nothing. All gone. And then what do you have left here, Boston? 2.
Parasite, you got shit
I
for
have 2 on each.
So you have 4. One hand, please. One hand. So you have 4. Okay, so as you can see here from the table, a lot of the girls bring the same thing to the table.
Ta-da.
Listen, I feel like
Your
it's
way
just,
of thinking.
it's not, it's the way of thinking and it's the way of how you carry yourself. Cause not everybody, you can sit here and say you can put 2 bad bitches in the same room. I promise you, they're not going to be the same person. They could both cook, they could both clean, they could both do all of that. But at the end of the day, is who they are as a person. Who I am as a person is not the same person as anybody else on this panel.
I get what you're saying.
10 toes on that.
But
That's
you
what I'm
feel
saying.
that way. And the key thing about feeling is it doesn't make it true. It's just the way I feel. It doesn't make it truth.
Don DeMarco.
I feel like I'm the shit. I feel like I'm there's no one else like
carry
me.
yourself
I feel
like
like
that,
I
people
bring
also
this certain
wanna look
things
at you
I
like that.
feel.
But if
Doesn't
you
mean
carry
it's true.
yourself like that, people's gonna view
But
you
no,
like that.
but you look at that doesn't mean that you can change the way I look at things.
Right.
I look at you as like you just another girl that's just like the last 19 I had before that.
Right,
sweetie.
and that's
so that's what
fine.
I look at it. So you're saying what you feel. I'm trying to say that's what you feel. It doesn't make it true.
But isn't that what this is?
But what you feel and what I feel may be two different things.
Right, so then I just wouldn't converse with you.
You wouldn't converse with me. That's okay. If you wouldn't
Look,
converse with me.
okay, look. See, here's the problem. You say, I feel this way, but what you're looking for the man, he ain't feeling no fucking chains. It's tangible. He has it.
Right.
Does that make sense? What you're looking for, he actually had to acquire. You feel somewhere he really has the shit that you're talking about.
Like, it's just like an attractive thing.
Do you not understand my point? What I'm trying to explain to you is that you say, I feel a certain way, right? But how you feel versus what's real are two different things. But what you're looking for in the man, I want this height, I want him to look like this, I want to have this money, I want to have these chains. That's not feeling, that's real.
Right.
And then I find it interesting how we came back to you and said, okay, name something else about yourself. You named something, you couldn't even think of something.
You couldn't.
Like, the reason why I do this experiment is to prove that women, quite frankly, literally bring the same thing to the table for men. Because we don't look for the things that I'm interesting, not really. I'm smart, not really. I feel a certain way, not really. Like, are not special. And I hate to tell you this, but like, y'all really are not that special. You bring the same shit to the table as all the other girls here, as we just demonstrated.
Men aren't special either.
She thinks that
You're looking for a special man.
But if I ask you to write down your thing, I'm pretty sure it's gonna be something similar to this, but in a man
not your.
perspective.
We take a
like,
woman
what are
out
you
of
talking
McDonald's.
about?
Wait,
well,
no,
she's
wait.
cool.
Are you saying my standards are gonna be like yours?
No, when I say
I'm not
100K.
saying that,
I do
but
want
I'm
to see your
saying-
standards.
I said
wanna see what his
100K
little
because
list
of
looks
where
like.
I live. I live in Miami.
Just to see what it looks
That's
like.
what I'm saying. Like, who I've been around and who I associated myself around, that goes based off of this, which is why I put that.
But listen, it wouldn't even be that hard
that's more of like
for
an
us to be
attraction.
something simple. It wouldn't even matter the race. It wouldn't matter the height. It wouldn't matter none of that. It's just simple. Does she listen how to get along with me and we can get along together? It's that simple. Just that simple.
I'm still trying to figure out what she means by my list would be the same as hers. What do you mean by that?
Like,
would
I'm
totally
saying,
different.
Your standards
Totally
will be
different.
the same, like high as
Like,
No,
now,
we wouldn't have none of
if
that.
he would,
Height
like,
and blah,
I'm talking
blah.
about
No, your
his
standards are
wife.
high like hers.
Wait,
Like, y'all
That's
would
what she's
have
saying.
standards as
what
well.
would his list be then?
I don't know what
I
his
wanna
list
know.
will be, but I'm saying like
No.
his list will be like of
You're
a
assuming.
standards of what he would like of his dream girl, basically.
So you
It
think I'm
is
gonna
an
want her to have
assumption.
chains and shit too?
I'm
what I'm
not
saying.
saying that's going to be identical alike. I'm saying from a man perspective, I don't know how you think. I don't know what you look for in girls.
don't.
I know what I look for in guys, which is why I put what I put on the table. What I'm saying is, if
And
I
you're
was to
speaking for a
ask
guy
you,
like you think you
but
know.
no, I'm not. I'm saying if
don't
I
know.
was to ask you for your description of your future girl, it will be something similar to how
No,
I'm
it
describing
wouldn't.
mine.
It'd be
He's saying
simple.
that his
Just learn
wouldn't
how
be a
to listen.
description, it would be a task.
Do you know how
Okay,
we,
so
do you know
Women
how
gotta
we got
do,
here?
not look.
Do you know
Women
how,
do,
how
don't
we got
look.
here from the very beginning? You said that you're special. We asked you how you're different. You could even name how you're different.
You're not. You're just like every other girl. And the fact that we think we're special or we think we're this and that, no, we're just like average people. And the only
all
ones that set
average
themselves
people,
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. It's not just females.
and the only
it's
ones that
guys
set
too.
themselves apart are the ones that
But I
break
just,
that threshold.
But I don't like how females are getting portrayed to be like, oh well, you guys are beneath men. Like
You
men,
are.
we choose. I don't like that.
You are.
It's not.
I don't
Because
want
at
you.
the end,
Hold on,
we
no.
choose to
Look,
be with the guy.
look. Honestly, fuck your feelings. The man you described is superior to in every way.
But fuck
So what the
this
fuck
man
you talking
too.
about?
Like this is
Like,
just
bro,
for the this is just for the screen at the end of the day.
For 2 seconds, like, listen, because I know you. It's very clear you don't listen. The man you described is superior to in every fucking way. And you want to sit there and say, what do you mean men put men before the women? You're attracted to that. You want a guy that's better than you. You want chains. You want money. You want security. You want to be a provider. But you want to sit there and say, I'm special and I'm the same level. You're not. It's either you get with a guy that's a winner and you got to play the role, or you get with a dude that you're better than and you ain't going to respect him. Like, you can't have it both ways. Like, women are... You guys think, I'm going to get a champion. I'm going to get a guy that's a winner. And then he's going to sit there and look at you as an equal. You're not attracted
That's
to
why
an
you
equal.
build
I'm not
yourself
going to treat
up.
you like an equal.
Let's clock that. I clock that
That's why
because
you-
he's right. He's definitely
Women are
right.
dumb, bro.
Yeah.
Like
That's
you over here
100%
saying you're
correct.
special. How?
Because if you expect your man to be that,
Stop. You can't even
everywhere-
differentiate yourself from the girls here at the fucking table saying you're special. That's
Bro.
wild to me.
Yo, keeping it real, you got a big ass forehead and baby hairs, nigga.
Me?
Nigga, you know
I
what?
just look.
Damn,
First of all, I'm
I'm just saying, bro.
That's random
You're
as hell
probably
because
about
we will talk about foreheads. We can talk about a few stuff because if we're going to talk about description, we can go ahead and take it.
We are not talking about looks.
If you want to sit here and talk about looks, we can talk about looks.
I'm
'Cause
just
that's the-
saying, if
at
you're
the-
special, nigga, there's 10 of you outside right now.
Okay, hold on. Let's do it this way.
fine.
Let's do it this way.
come on,
Okay.
plan on your head,
I'm gonna
nigga.
do it a different way. Listen.
How you call me?
I'm just saying, bro.
No, you're not just saying.
Let's try this way, because I think she's a beautiful girl. We're not going to do all that. But no, okay. But I'm explaining this to you. You think you're special. And sometimes, what is it? The pride becomes before the fall. It's like sometimes you may be too prideful that you think that you're this.
But I don't think I'm this, but I know I'm not this.
You're saying that you want the man like this, and you provide this so that you're doing this. When we should just treat ourselves like normal human beings.
I do.
As a woman, they're saying that if your standards are high, then you should be higher than your standards.
The problem is our standards are too high that we outbid ourselves sometimes.
He's saying that why are your standards high whenever you ain't worth as much as your standards?
I am worth that.
All right,
It's
a feeling though.
You're just a normal person, but you're like, I'm worth it, I'm worth this. And like, no.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the market determines our value. So you can say, I'm worth this, I'm worth this. No, it shows in your, who's choosing you, who wants to wife you, who wants to create some type of family with you. That's what shows your value. You can't just go off like, well, I feel. No, look at how the men are treating you and what they want to do with you.
Of course, yeah, definitely. Like, that will obviously be like the decision maker of, you know, the type of person I'm choosing. It would be the person within.
Okay,
it wouldn't be exactly what's on the paper or what he brings to the table or what he provides.
You know what's crazy? The man she described, she said at the end, fuck that nigga too. As in, like, get rid of him. I don't care. That's for me. So that's crazy. You chose your man and said, fuck him.
That's what I'm saying. I would say fuck him. Like, I'm not saying this is the only person I would be attracted to. This is just my preference, my type. Like, I just know for sure if I see somebody this description walking down the street, my neck is going to break.
Yeah.
My neck is.
But the problem is,
what I'm saying is this type of man, I do agree. This will probably be a type of man that will break my heart, that will cheat on me. But it is my preference. Not saying I'm going to sit here and go to it, but that is what I like.
I don't think so. I don't think he'll break your heart or cheat on you if you had the right mind state. But if you're acting like you think you're the prize and you act like you're better
is not gonna
than
be
me,
her
and I
fault.
have to
Cheating
take
is
care of
on
you,
the other
it doesn't
guy.
make sense. If I take care of you, how you're better than me if I take care of you?
But that's
so what about this? What if we come and we find men that are equal to us, right? And then
equal. What is equal? We're not equally in strength.
There shouldn't be
no,
not
not
equally
in
in
strength. Not in strength.
We're not equally in height.
Not in strength. I'm
We're
saying,
not equally
me personally, as what I do for a living, if I go find somebody that also sells their dick for a living, we're the same person. They're just a man I'm with, right?
Okay.
Now,
That's what I've
what
been
if we
saying.
work together, me and that man, to build ourselves up to our standards that we want? We can build ourselves up to our standards with our man.
All right.
What about that?
All right, I'm just gonna. They ain't gonna get it,
That
bro.
was a serious
Yeah,
question.
So, niggas, just we're doing.